Watch this full series at the links in the description below and subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch new mental health videos every week. I read the comments on all of our videos, and some viewers have left feedback that maybe I have narcissistic personality disorder. Well, we're about to find out in this simulated therapy session with Dr. Ramani. It's all you now. I'm going to answer questions.
So Kyle, as we think about the pattern of narcissism in you, the place I'm going to start is your relationships. Okay. Can you tell me, are you dating anyone right now?
No.
You're not. Okay. So we don't have that. But if you think about your last relationship, how was that emotionally? Was that an emotionally fulfilling relationship?
It was, but I'm not a very emotional person.
What do you mean by that?
It doesn't take a lot for me to feel like I'm emotionally filled up.
So you almost get overwhelmed by emotion.
Yes, like if somebody's just like, oh, I love you, or you're so, I'm like, oh my gosh, like have your own deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of pushback, has anyone ever experienced that as something hurtful?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Like everybody
Okay.
I've ever dated is like, I wish you would just like show me you care. I'm like, I'm trying.
You're trying.
Yeah.
So you actually do try.
Oh, I try as best as I can. And I remember one conversation with an ex, I said, my ex said, I really need you to be more emotionally available. I need you to hold my hand and touch me and all these things. And I said, I've tried as hard as I can, and this is as much as you will ever get because I cannot give more than this. And if that's not enough for you, then that's a decision you're gonna have to make. Which I know now, going through therapy, that was the wrong thing to do. I'm putting all the pressure on them to make the decision, but that is what happened.
Are you different in that sort of emotional space with your friends when you compare that to your partners?
No, I think it's all like, I don't do well with the like, I like compliments, but I don't like, hey, I want to tell you that I love you. I'm like, oh my God, like, okay, thank you. I love you too, but do we really need to like talk about it?
Ah, all right. So what do you do when, or how do you react or feel when somebody's really sharing with you their own heavy emotional issue?
Well, I do feel like I'm a very good listener, and I really try my best not to offer advice unless it's asked for, and I feel like I'm very comforting, and I will share personal stories if they relate and if I feel like it's appropriate, because when I've brought personal things up to people, and I feel like they immediately start talking about their experience, I get annoyed. I'm like, oh, my mom died when I was 16, and they're just like, oh, my mom died when I was 20, and da da da. I'm like, oh, this isn't about you right now. You know? So
Okay,
like,
all right.
I try to make sure that I keep it about them and only share things that I think are relevant. And we've been talking about narcissism, but I would say I am empathetic and I am sympathetic.
Okay.
Now, my caveat to that is if you broke up with your boyfriend 2 years ago, and this is the 53rd time you've needed to get on the phone to talk about the breakup, I'm not going to be empathetic or sympathetic anymore. Get over it.
So
it's been 2 years.
It's a limited, it's a
It is
time-limited resources for you.
because, sweetheart, let's keep it moving. Come on. Yeah.
All right. I mean, that could hurt someone's feelings, though.
Yeah, it could.
And then that's, that where that 53rd time to you may feel excessive. Sometimes people need to talk about it 153 times before they finally let it go.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're able to get into understand where another person's coming from?
Yes.
Emotionally? You do?
Yeah, I almost always understand where somebody's coming from. Yeah, there may be a few times where I go, I really don't understand how you could feel that way. But almost always I understand where they're coming from.
But other people have called you out. Have other people have said that to you, that you're not being empathic, that's missing right now?
Not that I'm being not empathic or unsympathetic. Mostly that I'm not emotional enough.
Okay, got it. All right. So you said you like to get compliments. Something you just said. How important are those compliments to you?
Well, today they are not as important as they were probably 5 years ago.
Okay, and what changed?
I'll be very transparent on what changed. I was online getting cyberbullied to the point of exhaustion. And I don't mean cyberbully like, you're dumb. I mean like, kill yourself, we're gonna find you, I hope you get AIDS and die, like the worst possible. And it was just monotonous because the internet can be a terrible place. And I had a conversation with a friend, and she mentioned something like, well, those words don't mean anything. That's just a random person's opinion that you don't know. And they're not even basing it on anything. They're just trying to be mean.
Well, it's their own rage, yeah.
And I understood that, but then at the same token, I thought, then if somebody says something really nice to me, I also can't give that weight.
In those spaces, yeah.
Because if it's a random person on the internet who says, you're the best, it's like, well, you don't even know who I am.
Right.
I could be the worst, right? You don't know. Yeah. So it was that point where I started to take opinions a little more logically, where I'm like, that's a nice thing to hear, but I'm not going to put a lot of weight on it, because if I do that, I immediately have to put weight on somebody saying I should kill myself.
I mean, that's very circumspect. A lot of people aren't that wise. You know, that they, in fact,
thanks for the compliment.
Or they'll just only focus on the one or the other, but to realize that both, especially when they're from sources where you don't know the people, are actually equally sort of irrelevant, because you don't know who they are.
Interview we did, you said, Kyle, you are such a good interviewer. And I was like, oh, that means so much.